6-year access. Oh, we might want to flip that one. We might want to flip it. We might want to flip it. It's kind of, no, it's upside down. It's upside down. Hey, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Let's give them a round of applause. They're doing a great job. So my hobbies include everything from lacrosse, JV lacrosse, robotics. I love watching some football, and I love getting some sleep whenever I can. Now, I'm running for re-election to the all-school ASB this year because I want to help make your year the most incredible, fantastic, amazing year it could possibly be. And because I want to build off the successes and failures of this past year to help make this next year the best year it could possibly be. Now, I want to work on the issues that are actually affecting the SAS community. Not just now, but in our deep future, We want to work on the issues that are actually going to matter. Before I go into my ambitions for this next year, I think it's important to talk about how far we've risen. Unlike some of the other candidates, not naming names, who may have called out this past year, we have risen an incredible amount this past year. Last year, I came up here and made a lot of promises. To be precise, 12 of them. And for the most part, I kept all of them. We lowered first week prom ticket prices from $45 to $30, a $15 decrease in price. We eliminated not one, not two, but 9 pointless upper school meetings this year. We created an enhanced communication system that requires only one email every week instead of 3 from 3 different people. And probably my favorite thing of all is that we were able to secure student discounts at 13 local restaurants. Now I want to build off the successes of this past year. I want to go further into the future. And so, moving past how we've risen, I want to talk about the 3 pillars of my campaign. This year, we're going to work on community building. Like many of the other candidates have said, we're going to build up the spirit in our school. Let's work on mental health reform and get to school mental health better. And let's work on student voice. Let's get the students' voices up in our community. Now, I've already worked on this issue through adding an online chat box where you can put in things at the bottom of every email. We are adding in student voices as we speak. Now, my friends Annika, Sophie, and Ari are going to pass out my plans, which have exact policy descriptions of how I will accomplish each and every one of these goals. I only have a couple because we didn't want to waste too much paper. And Sophie is handing out some Rise Together buttons so you can be part of this campaign with me. Now, I think it's important to let you all know that all of the paper used throughout this campaign is either 100% recycled or it is on the backs of old essays, articles, and worksheets that you guys have put in the recycling bin. Now, the question I've gotten the most over this past week is, why is your campaign slogan Rise Together? What does that mean? And to me, it is the basis for why I ran for ASB and for why I will continue, and why I'm running for ASB this year. In international diplomacy, our national government, and our state legislature, the fact of the matter is that we rise by lifting others. That by helping those around you and making sure your community is strong, you are able to raise up every individual around you. As my grandma often says, we are no better than the weakest link in our chain, and we must help to build up that chain. Oh, shucks. It's okay, it's okay.
Too many people on the other side.
I know. I'll wrap it up. Too often, this school can get caught up in the grades and competition. Too often, it can be, what can I do to get ahead in this school, in this classroom, and in my life? These hurt the fundamentals of our community. That fundamental idea of being there for one another and helping each other. Now, If you just bombed that history test, that matters to me, even if we've never shared a class together. If your mental health is struggling, that makes my mental health poorer, even if we aren't best friends. And if you're feeling isolated, that hurts me, even if we've never met. It is that fundamental idea of caring for one another. We rise by lifting others. Thank you very much. Let's work on these issues. Thank you.